Honestly, I think Greek cuisine is better than Italian cuisine.
What?
What Gordon Ramsay is saying in this video deserves a reaction. Hi and welcome to Vincenzo's Plate, the place where we react to Gordon Ramsay. Watch this video and let's react. This video is going viral. It's from the latest Gordon Ramsay show, and listen to what he says.
First, before we think about Greek champagne, I'm more excited about the ingredients here. Greece never gets the look in that France has, or the Italians. Honestly, I think Greek cuisine is better than Italian cuisine. You know that, right?
I can. No, you're not serious. You can't. The thing is, in Crete, for example, yeah, this is one place in the world where people live up to 90, 100 years old here, and that's because of the food and the climate.
They live longer here in Greece.
Definitely, this was done on purpose to get the views. It's a show business, and the show must go on. So, well done, because everyone is talking about you. So, because I have to do a show, I'll do this for a living, and I have to react to you now, Gordon. So see, all of us work together. Now, I want to start by saying Italian, Greek cuisine, and old Mediterranean, all the cuisines are amazing, okay? Greek cuisine is as good as Italian. They're fantastic. There is no better or worse. They are fantastic. Both Greece and Italy, okay, have cities and regions where people live for a very long time. If you watch Zac Efron's latest show on Netflix, Down to Earth, you can see that Sardinia is a town, an area where people live the longest. Nobody gets sick there, no cancers, no tumor, and it's in Italy, okay? And there are other places like that, in Italy, in Greece, and other Mediterranean or Asian countries or around the world, okay? Now, let's not be specific to one area, okay? There are cities in Italy where the food is not as good, life is crazy, and you can have a healthy life the way you can in a smaller village in the south of Italy, in Mediterranean, okay? Or on the mountains, okay? But you can't say that one country makes better food than the other, just because you want to say that. Let me finish your first point, is that Greek cuisine, yes, has been ranked as the healthiest on the planet. That is true. But when he said, continue to this conversation, he said,
Honestly, I think Greek cuisine is better than Italian cuisine.
How can you say that? Point number 3 is Gordon Ramsay has no idea about Italian cuisine. It's a fact, it's proven. This guy doesn't know anything about Italian cuisine. So how can we trust you? Point number 4, Gordon Ramsay. Italian cuisine is not what you think it is, okay? Or what you make people believe it is, okay? Because people think that Alfredo pasta or those other creamy, full of sauce dishes are Italian, and of course people are confused. They say, okay, but if this is Italian, how can that be healthy, okay? Like the food that you make, thinking is Italian. Now, let me tell you this, I am Italian, but if I was not Italian, if I didn't grow up in Italy, if I never been to Italy, I would say my favorite cuisine is Japanese. Yeah, I love Japanese, I love Japan, and I love how much they love food over there, okay? But because I'm Italian, I'll say that for me, Italian and Japanese are my favorite. I love them, both of them. But if I don't know anything about Italy or Italian cuisine, I will say to you, Italian is my least favorite. Why? Because majority of Italian restaurants outside of Italy, they make commercial, creamy, heavy, non-healthy food that we don't actually eat in Italy, okay? Now you can't tell me that is because of your taste. No, it's just because it's money. These people have to make money. They want to feed you with $10. They make you full. They put lots of tomato sauce and cream, and you're happy. No, that's not the way it is. I live in Sydney. We have very good Italian restaurants here, okay? But it's a minority. It is a minority. The majority, it's trash commercial Italian food that I never go to, okay? You go 1 hour outside of Sydney, north to south, 1 hour outside, there is no way you find genuine Italian food. No way, okay? Maybe there is some, I don't know, but no way, from what I've seen, you can find good Italian food. So if I move outside of Sydney, thank God I can cook Italian food. If not, what am I eating? Okay, that's the food that you cannot compare with Greek food in Greece, because if you are Gordon Ramsay thinking of great Greek food, which I love, okay? I've been to Greece and they have fantastic food. Comparing with the Italian food that we eat outside of Italy, there's no comparison. But if you go to Italy, it's not completely different. Point number 5, tradition versus modern. If you go to Italy, you go to north to south. Everything is different. Accents, the people, the way they look, the cuisine, the dialects, accents, and the architecture, everything is different. In Milan, they make polenta, risotto. You go to Sicily, they don't do that. Yes, they do it at home, but they don't do it. It's not their tradition, okay? You can go to the Dolomites in the north, they have butter, they cook with butter, okay? In the south, they cook with extra virgin olive oil. They don't cook with butter. Very different. Yes, it is healthier when you use extra virgin olive oil. Maybe it's tastier when you use butter. Completely different, north and south. Milan, Rome, Florence, big cities, big cities. How can you expect to have a healthy life or healthy meal there? It's not easy to do that when you have a busy life. You go to a small village, yes, that's where you find the real Italian flavors. That's where you can compare that with a Greek island, okay? That's the difference. Traditional food. Traditional food is like carbonara, let's say, a matriciana, or whatever it is traditional. That's a traditional recipe that you cannot change because it has the name. Carbonara is made this way, this method. Yes, you can change maybe how many eggs you use or how much water, but that's the recipe, okay? When you want to be creative, you can't call a dish a matriciana if you're not using the ingredients and method of the matriciana, okay? Let's you want to make a vegetarian carbonara. Yes, you can do it. And you're calling that a vegetarian carbonara, that's fine. But if you're completely changing the recipe, then that is not traditional, that becomes creative. And I love creative cuisine. In fact, today's Italy, it's very creative, okay? So if you go to Rome, you eat carbonara, okay? If you go to Milan, you don't eat carbonara. They don't do carbonara there. So you can create whatever you want in Milan and you call it whatever you want. It's a new dish, okay? You go to Sicily, they make cannoli, okay? And it's beautiful, traditional, delicious. You wanna go to Naples, you wanna make a different type of dessert that it doesn't exist. Amazing, fantastic, call it whatever you want. But you can't make me a dish called a dessert you call cannoli, but it's not cannoli. You know what I'm saying here? Okay? So that's what's happening around of Italy. You want to be creative, you want to do different things, but you're forgetting that you are serving a traditional dish made completely different. Before you want to be creative, before you want to do something different, before you want to be innovative, learn the traditions. Learn the traditions, okay? Yes, you can be creative with carbonara. Gordon Ramsay added peas, mushrooms, cream fresh. Yeah, you want to be creative, but that's completely wrong. Why? Because he didn't follow the techniques of carbonara. Okay, if you follow the techniques of carbonara, remove the guanciale, and you can cook with mushrooms and peas, it can be accepted if you use the right technique, which is pecorino and eggs. Okay, if you don't do that, how can you call it carbonara? I hope you understand my point. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say here. And please forgive my English, okay? Maybe I'm not explaining myself properly, but I hope you understand my message, okay? So you can't judge Italian cuisine if you don't go there and explore, okay? Food makes you travel, Sebastian. You get to travel the world with food. So we stayed during COVID, we couldn't go anywhere. And now, thanks to food, you can travel. Huh? Tonight you had a nice Greek lamb. You feel like you're in Greece now? Yes. Authentic traditional food can do this to you, can bring you to places you want to go. Okay, you close your eyes, you eat, and you're there. Are you in Greece right now? Capito? That's the point of eating traditional food done the right way. Okay. Point number 7. The worst meal in my life, was in Florence. Florence is my favorite city in Italy, my favorite on the planet. And I had a very bad meal. Why? I went to a tourist trap. Yeah, it was a trap. It was a touristy restaurant, okay? I sat down there with my wife. It was romantic, it was beautiful. I sit down, I was surrounded by tourists. I was the only Italian on the table. Only Italian in the restaurant. Nobody was Italian in the restaurant, which is okay. You don't have to be Italian to work in an Italian restaurant. But they served me flatbread with ketchup and sliced cheese. I got up, I paid 20 euro for one pizza. Ah, and sorry, there was also a starter. It was like a fake caprese mozzarella with, I don't know what cheese was in there. I paid 20 something euro and I left. I didn't eat. I had a beautiful panino on the street and it was so much better, okay? Now, what I'm trying to say is, when you travel, when you go to Italy, try to find, and do your research, okay? Ask the locals where to go for lunch, for dinner, for breakfast. I read comments, okay? In the last 7 years, I read comments of people saying, I had the worst meal in Italy. Me too, okay? You can't go to Venice, surrounded by tourists, and expect to have the best meal. You can have a best meal if you do your research. But if you go to Piazza San Marco, the main square in Venice, not only you pay a lot of money, but you don't get what you deserve, okay? You need to be careful when you travel. That's why I do tours in Italy, because when you come to my tours, you eat genuine, amazing food made by locals, most of the time by nonnas, okay? Nonnas are the best. Why? Because they use fresh, beautiful, fresh ingredients, and they minimize the amount of ingredients. Less, the better. They try to get out the flavors from those beautiful, fresh ingredients. To go back to what Gordon Ramsay said, Greek cuisine has amazing diet, people live long. Yes, in Italy too, okay? And the less, the better. That's the same method and the same rules that it basically works to all the Mediterranean countries, you know? You can go to Lebanon and have amazing food. Turkey, I lived in Turkey for 6 months. Amazing food, fantastic food. Do I want to compare it with Italian? No, because it's completely different, okay? But before you talk about Italy food, there is no Italian food for me because it changes from region to region, to city. So I want to call my food regional food, because if you come to my region, we make pastas that you don't eat other places in Italy. We make antipasti that you don't have in other parts of Italy. We make desserts that you don't eat in other parts of Italy. So discover more about where I'm from, okay? Before you can make a comment like, Italian food is not good. Like I said, if I live 1 hour outside of Sydney, I don't think I can find the Italian food I want, the Italian food I know, okay? I can't. So you can't as well. So what are you gonna eat? Are you gonna eat something that is not nice? That is gonna fill you up? Creamy, greasy, ugh. You don't want that. That's not what Italian food is all about, okay? My last point of the day is do not follow Gordon Ramsay Italian recipes, please, okay? And Gordon Ramsay, you can come and meet me, we talked, we go to Italy together, because if you're not learning how to do it, just teach people other things. Do French, you're good at French, do that, okay? Or maybe do Greek, show us how to do Greek food. By the way, this Italian grandma didn't approve your Greek, so.
She doesn't like it.
Polli alati.
You have put so much salt inside.
Oh, wow.
What are you good at, Gordon? Come on, Gordon, write a comment below, just write a reply and be nice to me and say, hey, Vincenzo, I'm gonna challenge you, do beef Wellington. I'm not good at doing beef Wellington, so challenge me, okay? Challenge me, Gordon, huh? And then react to me, okay? I actually never made beef Wellington, so that would be a good challenge for you to make to me. Please, Gordon, do that. And if Gordon doesn't write a comment, guys, you go to Gordon and tell Gordon, write a comment to Vincenzo's plate and challenge him. Come on, huh? You are the best chef. You're famous. You're bigger than me, okay? Lots of respect. But when it's time to be real, we have to be real. And I'm real and honest to you. All I want you to do now is to be real, honest, and write a comment below. We don't have to be rude. Be honest and tell me what you think. So again, Italian, Greek food, both amazing, both delicious, Mediterranean, varieties, yes, different. Italy has huge variety of meals. The same for Greece, the same for Vietnamese, same for Japan, same for so many other cuisines, okay? So just appreciate, enjoy your meals, enjoy your food. And if you're here, it means that you love Italian cuisine. So I share Italian cuisine with you because that's my cuisine. That's what I know best, okay? I'm not the right person to show you how to make Chinese food. I'm not, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the next Vincenzo's Plate reaction video or video recipe. Bye And I hope Gordon Ramsay will write a comment.